Like, I can place these lenses or mirrors or whatever, but I don't know what order they're meant to be in or what.
Must be something, I think.
Right, if you come back to the first one and rotate it just to see what options we have. I don't know if it's just 4 points or if it can go diagonal as well. Right, that looks like it's just north, south, east, west. In which case this first one's useless because it's not got a slot for one on either side. These have a red triangle, like a red arrow in them as well. Oh wait, that looks like you can get diagonals. Although the light doesn't seem to be going through it.
Did you turn that round or something?
No.
What did you say about the red arrow? But I can kind of half see it.
It's just got a red arrow in it, but I don't know if that does anything. I mean, they've all got a red arrow in it.
It's not meant to be the light's got to hit it for that side, innit?
Right, when I go to place it, it's only ever having it facing one way, so the red arrow's pointing away from me, so there's not much I can do about it.
Right. Well, do you want to move it on to the next one?
Right, there must be something we're missing that tells us which positions these need to go in. I can't see anything else down here that has anything on it at all. I'm going to describe your pieces of paper or whatever it was you were on about earlier, because it must be something to do with that.
I can't really see the pattern on them, though, Pef. I've just got what looks like 4 bits of paper with splodges on and red crosses. There's another bit like parchment, but it's all blacked out. You can't read that. And then there's a poster with writing behind that you can't make out, and this angry owl.
Right, so your red crosses or whatever, what are the separate bits of paper, each one?
Yes.
And that's all that's on them?
Aye, there's what looks like a drawing in black in behind them, but you can't make it out what it is.
So there's 4 bits of paper with a drawing and a red cross in it.
Yeah.
And where are these bits of paper?
They're on a table, kind of. So if you were facing the door at the end, they're up to your right.
Okay, and they're not arranged in any way that might correspond to these things where the pillars are out.
Nah.
Not got anything else anywhere.
Nah, just the door at the end, but you can probably see some of that actually. Nothing that would make me have any idea what's going on.
What else is new?
What have you got down there?
Fuck all from what I can see. It was just that room, the gate opened up to, that had all these different circular things on hooks on the rack. I've picked all of them up. 6 of them have drawings, 6 of them are sort of red reflective ones, and that is literally all I've got. I can't see anything that indicates what order they're meant to go in.
So what have you all picked up? 6 mirrors that have hooks?
I've got 6 that are just kind of opaque and reflective, and then 6 that are they have drawings on them, and it looked like the light was able to shine through them. So I'm guessing we need to put these in some kind of specific order and bounce it around probably in some weird pattern, but I do not know where any of them go.
So I wonder if this angry owl is maybe just a mixture of symbols that's making it look like that. So the angry owl's tail, in my mind, is, you know, the Silence of the Lambs moth. So imagine the angry owl's looking at you like the moth was, with its wings out. Its tail would be at the bottom. The tail looks like an upside down crown.
Right, this is probably not going to be well, it might be, but it's not going to be a broken down into symbols thing because they're actual drawings of scenes that I've got on mine. It's not just like a shape or anything. You see, when the light comes up through, does it shine on anything after that?
Nah, just onto the door, in the middle of the door.
So it shines onto the door then?
Yeah. I thought you could see that.
No, it looks like it's going into another one of these fucking lens things, so I couldn't see if it went anywhere after that or not. Right, I'm going to put one of these down and just let it shine straight through and see if that image superimposes on the door or anything.
Oh, right, yep, something shows. Right, this is going to be it. You're going to make this angry owl shape, so no, that's incorrect.
Right, I'll just put all of these up so you can see them, and then if anything looks vaguely close, then you can let me know.
Right, hold that there a second. That could be one. Yep, that's definitely one.
Right, because that's a sad king for me. Right, I'll swap out another one.
That's possible, not definite. No, but it looks like I want that at the other side, but no. Possible. Again, possible, Pef. It's going to be a fair combination of these, to be honest.
I wonder if it's not just a combination of all of them and we just need to figure out a path that it gradually gets all of them added on and then they all combine to make what you need or something.
Right.
Because I've got these, the reflective ones as well, so because there's not enough to just have them all lined up, so we're obviously going to need to go to the sides as well, so it might just be a case of figuring out what path I can send them on so that it goes through all of them at some point and builds up the picture.
So one of them that you put down, it looked like if it was rotated round, it might have worked. So that could be that. So that was it. The Sad King, did you call it? It was definitely in the right place.
Right, that's a Sad King, and
Yeah, I'm positive that's going to be right.
okay, so now it.
When I say positive, about 40%.
Yeah, I'll not make any assumptions. Right, it looks like some of these column things are like perpendicular to the grid, and some are at a 45-degree angle. But I don't know if you can rotate those, or if we're going to need to figure out the kind of the path to bounce it around so that it hits all of them. So can you come to not the first one, because that's just going straight through, but the next one in the centre?
Yeah, I'm there. Can't wait to see this angry owl.
Right, okay. Can you rotate that and just like rotate it once and see how much it turns around by? Oh, it sounds like it looks like it's on a 8-point thing anyway. Right, okay. So let's see what we're doing with this. Right, can you rotate that 2 times either direction? Actually, just once would have been fine, sorry. Can you go the other way? Right, so that's pointing to the side. I'm going to have to use another reflection there, so it's kind of getting it lined up so that we've got a clean through to get each part of the picture built up. A bit concerned I'm not going to have enough reflectees.
Right, I get it now. Yeah, you're trying to link up the things to have enough to get the reflectors, and I've got to try and tell you where they are to build the picture.
Yeah, so maybe we're not.
I don't know if we'll need to build the picture in order or not.
Well, I'm now thinking that maybe we don't use them all, because I'm not gonna. I've only got 6 reflectors plus one that's already in position, and if I'm needing to use 2 to get round a corner and stuff like that, then I don't know that I'm gonna be able to include them all, unless we had a few in a row there, then bounced it round. Right, hold on. Okay, can you see what one I'm at now? Can you rotate that so that the light's going straight through, please? Right, so I've got 3 in there. Right, I've not got enough reflectors to do them all, I don't think, or I'm going to need to redo the order, but just to see how it looks when we start building the picture up, let's try and get the beam of light round and into where we need it to be. So the one I'm at now, if you can rotate that so that it bounces it back. Other way. Right, that one only seems to be going grid lines. Can you go back the first way, please?
Hang on this one again.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the light to go diagonally down, but The other way. Right, that only seems to be bouncing it perpendicular. I thought it could maybe go diagonal. Right, take that out. Actually, do I need to leave that in for that? Right, I'm getting a wee bit confused here, hold on. What if we went 1, 2, 3, reflect it down 4, 5. I'm just trying to figure out a path where I can get all of them included. I don't know if we need them all or what, but it's just a case of figuring out how to do that. This is hurting my head.
Agreed.
Right. Oh, you've not got one though. Fuck. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. I think you need to do that. You need to do that all the way around. Which means that you need to be reflective as well.
So up here, I can see how many points they've got, Beth. I've only just realised that. So some have all 8 points, whereas some only have 4.
Right, okay.
So the first one, for example, the first one as you come in does have 8 points to it.
I really wish I knew if I was needing to include all 6 drawings here or not.
Do you want to show us them again? And in fact, Beth, I think to get as much of this angry oil, I think you're going to need them all. Did you hear that? Did I have my finger on the thing?
Yep, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck to do with my life.
I take it on each thing hanging down, you can either put an image or a lens.
Yes. Right, can you see which one I'm at just now? I'm near the end.
What way?
Just try to get so the beam goes into the end thing just now, just to see what your image is looking like. I think I've only got 3 on that path, but so not that way. Once more that way. Right, what's that looking like for you?
I'll have to go back up 1 sec. Yeah, it's starting to take shape now.
Does it need more to look like the owl?
Yes.
That would suggest that it needs all of them then, unless there's any things that look out of place.
Nah, I think that all works. We've just got a couple more things. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, on the next run through, if you agree with my angry owl.
Right, so we do need to figure out a path that gets them all involved then, it seems.
Can you have 2 in a row? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just placing the corners to get a kind of a way around that includes it. So I've got 1, 2, 3. That's including 3. If we change one of these, no, that's not going to work. Shit.
You've got to finish at the top, don't you?
Yeah. Right, I feel like this one needs to be a reflector, which will come from over there. And there's one, this far corner is a fixed one that I can't take off or anything like that. So I'm guessing we need to come through there to make that have any purpose. And use that one there to maximise that. That one there. Oh, we've not got enough corners. Move that to there and that to there, but then I'm the same problem again. I've still got 2 to include.
How many lenses have you got? 6. Is that including the static one?
So I've got 6 plus the static one, and then I've got 6 drawings as well. But I need 2 lenses to change, like go around the corner, like bouncing one off to the other to get there. So it feels like I've not got enough lenses. Unless 8 points start coming into it.
What was that, Sean?
Unless the 8 points start coming into it.
This is just going to be a bloody connect the dots thing, and I can't work it.
Ah, it's hurting my head. Right, can you tell me where you've got an 8-pointed one, and I'll put a lens on to see how much it reflects the light.
Number 1, the first one's an 8-pointed one.
Because this might be a way to bypass needing like double corners. Right, can you rotate that just once to see where the light goes?
Do you want me to rotate this?
Yeah, I did just say that, but I might not have pressed the button.
I think I was speaking at the same time. I think I'd asked that.
Right, that is still just putting it along the grid lines. So that is not as helpful as I would like. Although, right, tell me where your 8-pointers are, because the lenses need to go on an 8-pointer, because they need to be at a diagonal to reflect the light. So let's just fill those in. The pictures can be a 4-pointer because it just needs to go straight through them. So maybe that's how we rearrange this. I'm just going to gather all my things in first and then we'll try again. Right, can you tell me where all your 8 points are, please?
First one here.
Right, I'm gonna ignore that one because there aren't ones on either side, so that just needs to be a lens that goes straight through, I think. So from there,
Right. Do you see where I'm above you here?
if you could just tell me a row number and then left, middle, right, or whatever, it's probably easier. So if you say the first one is row 1.
So row 3 left.
Yep.
Row 3 middle.
Yep.
Row 3 right.
Okay.
Row 5 left.
Mm-hmm.
Row 5 middle.
Yep.
Row 5 right.
Any on row 6?
No.
Okay, I'm worried that the row 5 right is not going to be helpful then. Right, I put all of those, except for the very first one, I put a corner on all of them, so let's see if that links up in any useful way. I still don't think I can get more than 3 at once here. Although some of the 4-pointers are fixed on a diagonal as well, so they could possibly be used. Which renders that whole thing pointless, because it's...
Should we be trying to work the lenses back from the end?
I've kind of been trying to do that, but I need so many fucking corners to get round that bit that it just seems a bit baffling. There.
You kind of feel this static one has to be part of it, don't you?
Yeah.
This is giving me a sore head.
I think my current path would potentially get 4. No, it wouldn't. Fuck's sake.